In today's news, maid held hostage and assaulted during burglary. Premier calls for climate justice at UN session. Taste of Tortola set for this Saturday. Miss Teen BVI reflects on her journey. And BVI overwhelmed by Dominican Republic in a 4-0 loss. Of yours, these and more stories when 284 News return.
Hi, my name is Judy, VI Motors Operations Assistant, and today I'm here with Ding, one of our mechanics, and we are going to show you how you can check your engine oil level, as it's an essential part in maintaining your engine's health.
First, let's pop the hood. Here's the oil dipstick. We'll pull it out, wipe it clean with a cloth, reinsert it, and pull it out again to get an accurate oil level reading. As you can see, the oil level should be between the minimum and maximum markers on the dipstick. If it's below the minimum, it's time to add some oil. Checking your oil level is simple yet a crucial task. Make sure to do it regularly to keep your engine running smoothly. And remember, if you're not sure about your vehicle's specific oil requirements, always consult your owner's manual or a professional mechanic at VI Motors. We offer a diverse range of top quality engine oils, so visit us at Dove's Bottom or our location at Patch Point, Virgin Gorda, or call us at 494-2496 or visit us on our website at www.vimotors.com.
Some claim that the age of a true gentleman is far behind us, but we disagree. He may appear in different guises today, but the values and ideals that make him a gent still stand. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman by yours truly, Ron Grant, presents Season 6. Introducing Sheldon Frett, actor, film producer, writer. Daylon Vantapool, entrepreneur. Terrence Neal, creative director. Chad George, entrepreneur. Humphrey Liu, financial services professional. Jamali DJ Molly Thomas, sales manager. Kai DeCastro, entrepreneur. Dean the Sportsman Greenaway, journalist. St. Clair Steady Fleming, entrepreneur. Devon Cowell, brand specialist. Robert Green, footballer. And Rick S.S. Grant, author. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, coming June 5th, exclusively on 284 Media, inspiring a generation of greatness.
Welcome viewers to the Wednesday, June 12th edition of 284 News. I am Kamal Haynes, bringing you the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. Well, thank you so much for joining us. While leading today's news, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force has confirmed that a maid was held hostage and assaulted during an aggravated burglary at a residence in Slaney Hill, Tortola on June 5, 2024. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force reported that two men armed with knives invaded the residence, held the maid hostage, and assaulted her before escaping with several stolen items. Commissioner of Police Mark Collins, addressing public concerns following the incident, noted significant progress in the investigation. Well, they said, and I quote, "On Sunday, June 9, 2024, we executed a search on a property at Purcell Estate, Tortola, and recovered some of the items that were stolen from the residence. A suspect was also arrested at the same property," Commissioner Collins stated. The RVIPF continues to actively investigate this incident and is appealing to the public for any information that could assist in their efforts. Individuals with information are encouraged to contact the Crime Stoppers line at 800-8477 or the RVIPF Intelligence Unit at 368-9339. The police have assured that all information provided will be kept confidential. Viewers, the incident has raised concerns about safety in the community, prompting a call for increased vigilance and cooperation with law enforcement to ensure the perpetrators are brought to justice. Our Premier Honorable Dr. Natalia Wheatley has called for greater access to climate change financing for small island territories at the United Nations C24 June substantive session on decolonization this week. reflecting on the Virgin Islands' experience with two extreme weather events with torrential rains and flash flooding in the last 5 weeks alone. Wheatley stressed that repeated events continue to set back recovery efforts from the devastating 2017 Hurricanes Irma and Maria that caused $2.3 billion in damage. The realities, he noted, of a warmer planet.
I have made the journey here to New York under very challenging circumstances. 5 days ago, the British Virgin Islands experienced torrential rains that caused severe flash floods and landslides across the islands. A great deal of our infrastructure has been impacted. The government, private sector, and people are working together in communities around the territory to clean up in the aftermath of the rains. Thankfully, no lives were lost. Excellencies, this is the second extreme weather event we have had to endure in 5 weeks. In early May, we also had torrential rains and flash floods that affected our infrastructure, particularly our roads. These two recent events are a setback to our hurricane recovery efforts, which have continued ever since Hurricanes Irma and Maria struck the British Virgin Islands in 2017, that caused $2.3 million, $1 billion worth of damage. We are very vulnerable at this time, which is just at the beginning of what is forecasted to be a very active Atlantic hurricane season. Madam Chair, this is the new reality of a warmer planet. Climate change is an existential threat to the existence of small island developing states like the British Virgin Islands.
Well, he said it was unjust that the Virgin Islands and other non-self-governing territories associated with UN regional commissions are currently ineligible for concessional climate financing and grants to build resilience despite their vulnerability. The Premier said the new SIDS program of action from the recent conference in Antigua would mean little without access to such climate funds. He called on the UN and administering powers to prioritize the issue.
We are fresh off the heels of the 4th International SIDS Conference, superbly hosted by the government of Antigua and Barbuda. At that once-in-a-decade conference, I called on the international community to consider the vulnerability of the British Virgin Islands and other associate members of the United Nations regional commissions when determining eligibility for climate finance. This includes most of the 17 non-self-governing territories under the remit of the C24. Presently, we are locked out of climate finance, which is unjust. Climate justice demands that we are given access to concessional financing and grants based on our vulnerability to help us build our climate resilience to cope with the negative impacts of climate change on our societies. The new SIDS program of action will mean very little to us without it. We need UN support and that of the administering powers to help address this critical issue. The same can be said for sustainable development. It was helpful that at the Caribbean Regional Seminar on Decolonization, climate change and the Sustainable Development Goals featured on the agenda. I was very pleased that the UN system was engaged, particularly in the case of the British Virgin Islands. We have successfully partnered with the UN to bring all the relevant parties together to find solutions.
Really expressed appreciation that the UN system was engaging on climate change and sustainable development issues facing non-self-governing territories like the Virgin Islands. Well, up next, viewers, more news from across the BVI.
That's just not cricket.
No sweat, you with CG. Remember my street dance battle against Seamus O'Leapsy? I went on to win the title Miss Irish-ish, set to perform at nursing homes around the world. Then this happened. Seamus on you, Seamus. Anyway, I was covered. Let's bounce.
Comprehensive motor cover for damage and more. CG Insurance. Good like that.
At Partners for Kids, your child's health and happiness are at the heart of everything we do. We've been the trusted medical home for children and adolescents up to 18 years old. And now, we are excited to welcome a new member to our family of healthcare professionals. Introducing Dr. Aisha Maxwell, our new family practitioner. Dr. Maxwell brings a wealth of experience and deep passion for pediatric and adult care, ready to join our team in providing first-rate health services to your family. At Partners for Kids, we believe in a collaborative approach to healthcare. With partners in occupational therapy and clinical psychology, Partners for Kids, where caring is just the beginning. Visit us at Road Reef Plaza, Tortola, open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call us at 284-444-5437 or reach out at info@partnersforkids.com to learn more.
Welcome back, viewers. Well, this Saturday, the Cyril B. Romney Tortola Pier Park will be the culinary hotspot of the British Virgin Islands as the BVI Tourist Board hosts its much-anticipated Taste of Tortola event. Promising a unique and delightful culinary experience, the event will feature approximately 20 restaurants from across the island, each showcasing exclusive dishes from their menus. The event, scheduled to run from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., is set to offer a diverse array of culinary delights for all attendees. Dirk Walters, events manager at the BVI Tourist Board, shared insights into what guests can expect.
Well, in the past, firstly, all of those events were held in 1 month, but we made that decision, a conscious decision, of course, to spread it around. As you know, we have a full calendar of events for 2024, including the Taste of the BVI events. And the first would have been Just Lime and Dine. That happened in January and February over on the beautiful island of Yos Van Dyke. And then, of course, we had Taste of Virgin Gorda right across from the Sugarcane Restaurant and the Ruins at Nail Bay, which was really phenomenal as well, very well supported. So now we come back to the Taste of Tortola, and even the venue, there's been a venue change because the last one, in my recollection, was held at the Greater Queen Elizabeth II Park, and this one is being held at the Cyril B. Romney Tortola Pier Park in Lot 5. So it's a really wonderful venue, and as Sophia said, we're going to have up to 20 restaurants. We have fabulous entertainment. So it's an opportunity for persons to come out, and it's an opportunity for even the restaurateurs and their staff and their chefs as well, to show their options, because previously you might come to an event like this and you're like, wait, I didn't know this restaurant actually offered this kind of food, whether it's seafood or something different, and you may go away like, hey, I need to frequent that restaurant now because now I know what they offer, different things like that.
Walters also revealed that the event has attracted interest from other restaurants and persons from outside the territory.
No, definitely that's one thing, to create that kind of awareness, and interest has been shown, because I've even had persons emailing me from their own restaurants or sister restaurants from the same company in other islands, asking if they could get involved, even if not this year, for the following Taste of the BVI events, not even on Tortola, but others. So it's really something that's really spreading, and tremendous feedback from it. So we want to make sure that around the calendar event, as I said, around the whole year, we want to actually create experiences for persons that, whether you reside here or whether you're visiting, perhaps maybe you did not even specifically book a flight or whatever to come here for this event, but while you're here, this is something safe, enjoyable. It's a culinary event. You get to taste some of the national dishes and things like that, mingle with persons, make new friends, as we always say, come as friends and leave as family.
Well, tickets for the event are priced at $75, providing attendees access to a variety of exquisite dishes and memorable culinary journey. Walters explained the ticket purchase process, ensuring that food enthusiasts can easily secure their spot at this vibrant event.
Yeah, so basically you enter, you pay, and also ticket outlets, of course, you have to speak about that. So tickets are available at the BVI Tourist Board office down there, right at the waterfront. It's right outside of Customs. And also for our sister island of Virgin Gorda, they're available at the Tourist Board office up there. So you can get them there. And also you can pay at the gate. So if you end up, you had a hectic schedule for the week, you didn't get an opportunity to go to the waterfront or go on Virgin Gorda to the office, you can also pay at the gate, correct, Sophie? Correct. So when you enter, you get a wristband and it shows, and you can scan it and all of that stuff, and you go around. So you can choose what you want. Of course, if you can't handle all 20 restaurants, you choose what you want. You may not eat fish or not eat chicken, so you choose what you want to eat, desserts, whatever offerings, and the same thing, you go to the bar, you have whether you want water, you want a soft drink, you want wine, and then of course the incredible entertainment, some of the greatest entertainers in the BVI. Of course, we have Harella, we have CP4, and we have DJ Dre as well, correct?
Yeah.
Well, in addition to offering a rich culinary experience, the Taste of Tortola event also aims to give back to the community. Sophia Rubin, events coordinator at the BVI Tourist Board, announced that the proceeds will support students interested in pursuing careers in tourism.
Right, so proceeds from the event are going to be donated to the Student Tourism Program, which supports students who have an interest in taking up tourism as a career path. So proceeds for that event will be donated there. If you just heard about the Junior Tourism Ambassador competition that we had, so it opens a lot of opportunities for young people to take up a career path in tourism. So yeah, we eating, we having a good time, but at the same time, we supporting a good cause.
Viewers, the full interview with Dirk Walters and Sophia Rubin can be viewed on all 284 media platforms immediately following this newscast. Well, the newly crowned Miss Teen British Virgin Islands, Asha Heineman, recently paid a visit to 284 Media to reflect on her journey and her plans for the reign ahead. Well, she spoke with Aura Jackowooding.
Hello BVI, I am Asha Heineman, a 19-year-old sophomore attending the illustrious University of the Virgin Islands. I enjoy dancing, stilt walking, environmental conservation, and spending time with my family and friends. I am your Miss Teen British Virgin Islands 2024, Asha Alexandria Simona Heineman.
What would you say was your favorite part of the show?
My favorite part of the show would have to be Shiro, the cultural segment, and I got to pay tribute to my Shiro, Miss Eileen L. Parsons, who I was able to interview before the show and, collect information about her, collect her stories and feel like her overall vibe. I wanted this segment to be authentic and be true to both of us. So when I'm on stage, I'm telling her story from the right perspective. I was awarded Best Shiro Costume, and I'm very grateful for that. And she was in the audience that night. She saw me, yes, and she said that I portrayed her very, very well. And it honestly made me want to cry. I was crying the was the ending of the night. But hearing her say that and her seeing that she was proud and very, it's honestly very touching. And I'm honestly proud of myself and my team and the whole behind the scenes of that segment. Of course, before, when I was a contestant, regardless if I was titled Miss Teen or not, my platform, which is titled I Care Education for All, Looking Good I Care Education for All, it's a testimony to my story, it's my truth. And being able to use my platform, it gives me a voice. And regardless of winning the crown or not, and though I did win, I will be using my voice, and I've already come up with amazing ideas and amazing ways to do so. They are in the works and they will be a surprise to the audience. I can't wait for you to see what I've been working on, and I'm honestly excited for the new journey ahead. I will be using my eye care to not only educate, but to advocate and motivate individuals in my community about effective eye care practices.
Of course, you're still in school. So what next for you after the pageant is over?
Currently, I am enrolled in summer sessions at the University of the Virgin Islands. It has been a challenging experience, and I would say that it has been rewarding, knowing that I was able to take some time off from school and jump right back into school and be successful with the pageant. I'm very proud of myself, and I am urging all individuals that you can do it, so have I. The next step would obviously have to be the upcoming pageants when awarding Miss Teen British Virgin Islands. That is also a surprise that we'll be showcasing to our public very, very soon on the pageants that I will be attending. I'm very excited. I will be enrolled in school throughout this whole program. School does not stop. And I'm very excited for education, advocating, and also being an individual in pageantry.
Well, up next, we turn to the world of sports and take a look at a global warming story.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Start the year off with more. More speed, more downloading, more savings, and more Fire. CCT Fire Fiber Internet gives you the speed you need to keep the whole family connected. Packages starting at $119 with speeds from 300 megabytes per second, super fast, unlimited downloads, even more reliable connectivity, plus free live streaming TV for the family to enjoy. Sign up for the absolute best fiber internet service in the BVI, CCT Fire, and pay no installation fee. Plus, get CCT Live TV for free. You deserve more. Get more with CCT. Life Unlimited.
Welcome back, viewers. The British Virgin Islands men's senior football team endured a tough match on Tuesday, suffering a 4-0 defeat against the Dominican Republic in their FIFA World Cup CONCACAF qualifying Group E fixture. But this marks the BVI team's second loss in the group stage. The game at the Estadio Panamericano in San Cristobal started on a challenging note for the BVI squad. In just the second minute, Rafael Nunez unleashed a powerful strike from outside the left of the box, sending the ball past BVI goalkeeper Frankie Beckles, giving the Dominican Republic team an early lead. The situation worsened for the BVI team in the 14th minute when the Dominican Republic was awarded a penalty. Dorny Romero stepped up and confidently converted a spot kick, doubling the home side's advantage. The relentless pressure continued, and in the 31st minute, Nunez found the net again, securing his second goal and putting the Dominican Republic firmly in control with a 3-0 lead at halftime. In the second half, the BVI team managed to hold off the Dominican Republic for the majority of the period. But despite their defensive efforts, the home team dominated the offensive play, amassing 26 shots compared to BVI's 6, with 8 of those on target. The Dominican Republic's persistence paid off in the 3rd minute of stoppage time as they added a 4th goal to seal a comprehensive 4-0 victory. But this defeat has relegated the BVI to the bottom of the Group E standings, while the Dominican Republic climbed to the 3rd place with their first win of the 2nd round. The BVI team will aim to regroup and improve their performance in their next match of the qualifiers against Dominica in June 2025. But the Cavaliers extended their dominant run in the BVI Cricket Association's T20 League with a convincing 61-run victory over RTW Falcons on Sunday. With this clash between the league's top 2 sides saw the Cavaliers asserting their superiority in a high-scoring encounter. Opting to bat first, the Cavaliers posted an imposing total of 246 for the loss of 7 wickets in their allotted 20 overs. The foundation of this mammoth total was laid by openers Gavin Hitnarine and Avishkar Sukaran, who put together a robust 89-run partnership. Hitnarine top scored with a blistering 58 runs off 32 deliveries, including 6 fours and 4 sixes, while Sukaran contributed a quick-fire 47 runs off 22 balls. The Falcons bowler struggled to contain the onslaught through Derby Xavier, as he emerged as the standout bowler with figures of 2 wickets for 23 runs from his 4 overs. Imran Smith and Joel Williams also chipped in with 2 wickets each, but the Cavaliers' relentless batting kept the pressure on. But let's take a look at the Cavaliers' innings.
That's you, Toby. That's all you, Toby. Let me go. Yeah. Play up the runs. Let me go. They don't come. Let me go. Keep walking.
That's 6. 3 6s. That's 6. He moves in again now. Up and down.
Well, in pursuit of a daunting target of 247, the Falcons managed to reach 185 runs before being bowled out in the 19th over. Despite a promising start with a solid 78-run opening stand between Williams and Damron Prince, the rest of the batting lineup faltered. Williams scored a commendable 59 runs with 6 fours and 5 sixes, while Prince added 35 runs, but their efforts were in vain as the middle and lower order collapsed. The Cavaliers' bowling attack was spearheaded by Jayan Dinarine, who claimed 4 wickets for 29 runs from his 3.1 overs, effectively dismantling the Falcons' batting lineup and sealing the victory. Well, let's take a look at some of those highlights.
And that's good mission. Everybody get some money, we get $200. Mary.
Steady on back, skipper. Can't pull on this run with.
As you can see.
That's right, skipper, that's right.
Doing it now.
Our viewers' matches continue this Sunday with Renegades taking on Royal Knights from 9:30 a.m. followed by Vikings versus Rising Stars at 1:30 p.m. Moving on to our final story, viewers, where the planet has now experienced a full 12 months of unprecedented monthly heat records, according to the data released by the European Union's Copernicus Climate Change Service. The Climate Monitoring Agency announced that May 2024 was the hottest May ever recorded globally, marking the 12th consecutive month that the monthly high temperatures record has been broken. Alarmingly, May has also represented the 11th straight month in which the global average temperature exceeded 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, a key climate change threshold. Well, Copernicus reported that May's global mean temperature was 1.52 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial baseline, while the average from June 2023 through May 2024 was 1.63 degrees Celsius higher than the pre-industrial times. The data indicates the world is nearing and may already be passing the 1.5 degrees marker that scientists warn is critical to limiting the catastrophic impacts of climate change, including rising seas, extreme weather, drought, human health crisis, and mass migration. While 1 year of temperatures over 1.5 degrees Celsius does not officially represent a new climate normal, experts say the unrelenting heat is a clear sign that human-caused global warming is continuing unabated. The unrelenting heat is already taking a major toll around the world, from deadly heat waves across India to devastating floods in Afghanistan, Brazil, and elsewhere. With the summer season ahead in the northern hemisphere, officials are bracing for continued blistering conditions, and an intense hurricane season threatens the Caribbean and other coastal regions. Well, viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com and on our WhatsApp channel, as well as to like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and X, formerly Twitter. I'm Kamal Haynes, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. Bye-bye.